way that the press conference ended today with Kyrie, he didn't answer a direct question on whether he met directly with the Anti-Defamation League. He said that he had heard that they, wanted to reach out and they handled it. I mean, he could have easily said, yes, I sat down with them, but then again, it would be one of those things he just doesn't want to give in on any friend to make it seem like he met with somebody because he was forced to or anything like that. The commissioner came out and made a statement that the joint statement between the Nets, Kyrie, and the ADL was not sufficient enough for him. Where does this all go from here, do you think?
I would think Adam Silver is going to listen back to those 6 minutes that we should know, Rich, were cut off by a Nets PR staffer. And he'd listen and just go, okay, we've got to have this conversation sooner than later. The strange part about all this to me, not only as a journalist who covers the league, but who's following all this stuff day after day, the league has done next to nothing. They released that statement. They don't have Kyrie's name in it. The Nets released that initial statement. Kyrie's name's not in it. The Players Association releases a statement. Kyrie's name is not in it. They let this thing linger for days. And so now Silver comes out just before Kyrie spoke, and all that the league wanted to hear and the Nets wanted to hear were 2 words, I'm sorry. And that didn't happen. And so you tie that in with the lack of a response when asked, do you have anti-Semitic beliefs? You tie that in with, did you meet with the ADL? He does not answer that question. I would think that the league is watching and saying, all right, we need to have this conversation, and we need to move it up. But, Rich, the league and the Nets screwed this one up from an optics standpoint because they all saw what unfolded Saturday night. And now we're sitting here on Thursday afternoon, and this story has crossed that threshold past just a basketball or a sports story. This story now is in the news cycle, and that's the worst place for it to be for awful reasons. And instead of making everything kind of calm down, what Kyrie did just a couple hours ago was seemingly make more questions than he did have any answers.
All right, I lied. There's one more. Is Udoka really coming? Is he really coming?
It feels like that. It really does. And I'll be honest, Rich, when Woj put that out, even for the Nets, I'm looking down and I'm seeing the tweets, and I start talking to people around the organization, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Right now? Really? And nobody is questioning Ime Udoka's basketball acumen. The players respect the hell out of him in Boston. He's got plenty of relationships dating back to his time with the Nets as an assistant. But to throw that layer of all of this into the circus that is the Brooklyn Nets, I feel like they just play the NWO music when they come out to the floor and just lean into it all the way because they are so unlikable for so many different basketball fans now who look around and go, why would you support this team given all the different issues that they're having on and off the floor?
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.